Hi Shikikans, this is Hurricane. Today I'm gonna share to you fun facts about Sheffield. By the way, just a quick shout out to our fellow Shikikan Shizu on Twitch. If you want fun and chill Azur Lane stream, check out the link on description. Alright, let's get right to it. HMS Sheffield. Sheffield is a light cruiser from the Royal Navy who belongs to the Town class, specifically under the Southampton subclass. Her voice actor is Konomi Kihara, a famous anime seiyuu who also voiced other shipperls such as Sheffield Muse, Mori, and Murmansk. Her character art was designed by Maya G, who is also the artist of Jan d'Arc, Ibuki, Aurora, and some other Azur Lane ships and skins. The namesake Sheffield is a city and metropolitan borough in South Yorkshire, England, which is derived from the River Sheff, which runs through the city. Origin of her skill, Shiny Sheff. This one is a reference to the nickname that was given to her. She was nicknamed Shiny Sheff because instead of traditional brass, her fittings were constructed from a shiny material, which is a stainless steel. This was an attempt to reduce the amount of cleaning required for the crew. Also, it increases her performance for having a lighter material. And aside from being a maid, this might also be the reason why she talks about cleaning in some of her lines.
お掃除の任務でしたらお任せください。
And also, it is a reference as to why she doesn't wear pantsu, as being shown in the Azur Lane animation.
私は履いていませんが。ごめん、よく聞こえなかった。ですから履いていません。
Origin of her skill. Counterattack of the Barents Sea. This is a reference during the Battle of the Barents Sea, when the convoy that they are providing cover was attacked by the German surface fleet. But in the end, when the Germans withdrew, Sheffield countered and sank the German destroyer Friedrich Eckelt. And also damaged Admiral Hipper, because Eckelt mistaken Sheffield for Hipper. Origin of her self-introduction line.
タウン級軽巡洋艦のシェフィールドです。鉄血艦隊と戦っていました。シャルンホルスト沈没を目にし、ビスマルクとティルピッツとの戦闘にも参加しました。大戦末期は修理中で出撃できませんでした。これでよろしいでしょうか。では、掃除に戻らせていただきます。
This is a reference to her prominent naval service history, where she was part of several sorties, such as the sinking of Bismarck on 1941, together with Prince of Wales, KGV, Rodney Norfolk and Suffolk, etc. The sinking of Scharnhorst on 1943, led by Duke of York, together with Belfast, Norfolk, etc. And the air attacks on Tirpitz on 1944, with Victorious, the Royal Air Force, the Home Fleet, etc. After the war, she received several refits and placed as a reserve fleet, and a few years after her last service on 1960, she was placed on the disposal list. Origin of her skin, Cloak and Dagger. Her Cloak and Dagger skin is referenced from her appearance in the Azur Lane animation, where they infiltrated the Sakura Empire. And Cloak and Dagger is also the title of that episode.
すでに私どもメイド隊が新しい任務についております。メイドが任務だって。クローク&ダガー、街灯と探検でございます。
Sortie Line with Ark Royal.
ソードフィッシュはしっかりお持ちくださいませ。
This is a reference to their encounter with the German battleship Bismarck. Sheffield narrowly escaped a friendly fire torpedo attack from Ark Royal's ferry Swordfish torpedo bomber, which was intended for attacking Bismarck. Sortie Line with 3 of the following ships.
ご主人様、こういうご趣味ではありませんよね。
Just some Royal Navy-made fleet composition. Sortie Line with Jamaica.
あなたの正義、見せていただきます。
This is a reference to Jamaica's skill, Allies of Justice, which activates when they sortie together. It is also a reference to their service history, because Sheffield and Jamaica formed the Force R, which provided cover to the convoy, defending against the German forces. Sortie Line with Belfast.
腕は鈍っていないのですね。
There are 2 probable references for this one. First is their encounter with Scharnhorst, where Belfast was outgunned during that battle. And the second reference is the fact that Sheffield was widely considered as a historic and great British warship that justified preservation. And a cruiser which maintained far more the character and fit of a World War II cruiser compared with the more modified Belfast. Sortie Line with Ajax.
これも縁ということです。
This is a reference to the post-war service of Sheffield. On 1955, she played the part of the cruiser Ajax in the war film, The Battle of the River Plate. Thanks for watching. If you love more fun contents, please consider subscribing. Peace out.